Hi guys, this is Ratchet and we are playing Criminal Case Traveling Time. We are finally going to Tortuga and on the last case in Age of Sail. All we have to do is win the auction and beat Ammon. Thank goodness Mary we got us to Tortuga a few days early, Katerina. Now it's time for King Louis XV's auction concerning the ownership of major French ports and plantations. In the altered timeline, Ammon managed to ensure the Ptolemy regime's world domination by helping the Egyptian trading company win this auction. We must prevent this. I mean, I never imagined that I helped the British Empire colonize new lands, but if we want to fix history, we must make sure the East India Company win the auction instead. Thankfully, we got Blackbeard's treasure to help the British bid. Let's head over to the Severine Estate's auction room and ask the auctioneer how preparations are going. Okay. Let's go. And who's going to die? And you're also headless. Can't pick you up yet. Where's the brain? Oh god damn it. Repeat it. Ktria, the man you found on the couch. He's lost his head. It seems to have been blown out his body by a powerful force. This was murder. But who was he? Oh, my gracious me. That man was Henry Pelletier. I heard a noise and came running. I wasn't expecting this. Madame, you knew this man? Henry Pelletier was a guest in my home. He was the auctioneer. Oh, actually, auctioneer. Oh dear. The auctioneer? And who are you? I'm Simone Severine and... oh, I'm feeling faint. Please, Miss Severine, have a seat. We'll need more information from you in a moment. Good yet, this brother must have something to do with the auction. Or is it unrelated? We'd better tell the team to keep an eye out for Mr. Pelletier's head. But in the meantime, this very note is addressed to the victim. I'll grab your dusting kit. So another headless victim. Let's check out this guy. Katria, I haven't had a headless corpse on the table in a while. Well, I don't remember the last time we had one, so... Pelletier's head was literally exploded away from the body. Exploded? How? We did think it was an explosion, but what could have done this? Good question. The explosion was highly targeted. I found traces of gunpowder mixed with burnt tobacco on the victim's chest and shoulders. My conclusion is that Pelletier was killed by an exploding cigar. Cigar. So you're telling us that sometimes a cigar is not just a cigar, but a murder weapon? Yep. And the killer knew enough about explosives to have controlled the blast precisely. Well, this detonation demon of a killer will go off with a bang once Katrina catches them. So what, he smoked once and boom, his head explodes. Okay, let's dust this paper. So this is a poem addressed to the victim, Katerina. It starts with, "Victory cries out the soul, only blood knows the toll." Well, Pelletier paid a toll, to be sure. Still, the poem doesn't seem to be about Pelletier. Later it says, "How can I escape by fate?" As if the person who wrote the poem was fated to do something. I'll be honest, Katerina, poetry has never been my forte. Let's get this poem to Penelope and see what she can find in it. But I have to look aside so I can see the beginning of the sentence from the microphone hand. Okay, now let's go talk to Sibone. My word, I cannot believe that such a murder could happen anywhere, let alone in my home. Can't think of anyone who wanted to hurt Mr. Pelletier. Well, Pelletier was a lawyer. That could have made him a few enemies. Since he was acting as the auctioneer on behalf of King Louis XV of France, was the victim also staying here at your estate? Yes, he was. Every interested party in the auction is staying at my mansion by order of Louis XV. The French king and my late husband were friends. When the king was looking for a secure place to host the auction, he asked me. Sadly, this very high honor has been besmirched by the death of Mr. Pelletier. I shall direct you to his quarters. Thank you, Miss Severine. It will be helpful to visit the victim's bedchamber. Okay. So let's see if you had any enemies. You sure did, because you got murdered. Okay, no talking. Focus. Find all the items and don't waste any coins for the booster. Can't find a quill. Where is it? Something locked. Smoky pipe. Wig. Ah, my ear is itching me. Let's just retry again. Oh, it's snowing outside. Damn it. Come on, where's the whiskey? I'm not repeating it again. Where the fuck are you? Oh, there. Ugh. What a lavish bedroom, Katrina. But we are in a colonial mansion in the Caribbean after all. That said, I wonder what's so important that it needs to be locked up in that leather pouch. Could be a clue, you're right. And it happens that someone destroyed a portrait, perhaps in anger. Piecing it together could give us a lead. I hope we find something that keeps us on their trail of the killer, Katrina. One flaw of the microphone on the handle. You can't see. I can't see the beginning of the sentence. Oh, it's Mary's portrait. And why was it broken? Wait a minute, Katrina. That's a portrait of Mary Reed, the pirate who brought us to Tortuga. This portrait belonged to the victim. Why would there be a portrait of Mary Reed in the victim's bedroom? Let's go ask her. Yeah, why? You're a pirate. And I think the guys like the victim will consider you a threat. Okay, now let's unlock the leather pouch. Oh my gosh, it's snowing. Oh, it's a seal. This fax seal stamp must be pretty important to be locked up like that. Well, probably so nobody can steal it and it will be considered plagiarized, so when somebody uses it, so. The seal is a monogram. There's a B, I think, and a D. Those are the initials of the victim. So you got somebody else's seal. We need to find precisely who this stamp belongs to. Let's run a comparison with local nobles. Okay. No, let's get rid of all the clues before talking to Mary. And who are you? This fax seal stamp belongs to a certain Benedetto D'Agostino. Why, that's the case, why did the victim have it, Katrina? Let's ask Mr. D'Agostino about this. Who are you supposed to be? Okay, let's first talk to Mary. Mary, we rescued the murder of an auctioneer, and he happened to own a portrait of you. Do you know why? Not a clue. I don't know who this murdered auctioneer you're talking about was. So the name Harry Pelletier doesn't ring a bell? No, but maybe mine did for him. Some of the most outstanding citizens fantasize about the life of piracy. He might have been a fan. But if he was, why was your portrait broken in pieces? Who's to say what goes through a landlubber's mind, Privateer Katrina? Now, if you'll excuse me, I got a ship to run. Okay. Alright, now let's go talk to this guy. Mr. D'Agostino, we found your wax stamp seal in the bedchamber of Henry Pelletier. What was it doing there? Of course you found my stamp there. Monsieur Pelletier is my lawyer. Oh. And why do you need a lawyer? There is much injustice in the world, right, dear Katrina. I make sure to sue whoever is perpetrating it at every opportunity. You'll be surprised how much money one can make this way. So you make your living suing people, and Pelletier helped you? He did, and the smell of money is almost as invigorating as limes, which I eat 20 times a day. Would you care for one? No. No, thank you. Limes aside, is there any reason why someone would murder your lawyer? Murder? Pelletier is dead? This is awful. Now I cannot sue you for treading on my foot. Oh, please. I learned from South Park. Don't sue people. Let's check out this poem. Well, Katrina, whoever wrote that poem you found is doing some serious soul searching. However, the important thing is not the poem, but the threat hidden inside it for the victim to see. A threat? Does that mean the poet in question is a potential suspect? Better than that, this poem was written by the killer. Look at the first letter of each line. V-O-U-S. Vals? Does that mean you in French? It does. Reading the first letter of each line spells Vous êtes un homme mort in French, or you're a dead man. Since Pelletier was French, the killer knew he'd be able to read it. So whoever killed Pelletier knows enough French to pass along this message. The French have some penal colonies in the Caribbean. The killer will be able to parler with the prison guards. Well, Katria, we came to this mansion to win an auction against the Egyptian trading company and prevent the rising power of the future Ptolemy dynasty. Oh, when we arrived, the auctioneer, Henry Pelletier, had had his head blown up by an exploding cigar. The host of the auction, Simone Severini, is understandably upset that such a thing could happen in her mansion. Meanwhile, Pelletier's main law client, Benedetto Di Agostino, seems more upset about not being able to sue us than he is about the murder. Katerina, I found something that you must see. I think it's Henry Pelletier's head. Well, do tell us where it is. Alright, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing in chapter 2. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!